A little bit of Jason Nevins versus Run DMC for this man, the former WKA World's Full Contact Champion, the Wollongong Wonder Kicker, Steve Douett.
In the blue corner, they say he's got heart, they say he's the next big champion. He's the F-16 of punishment, Shannon Forrester.
Like this.
And in the red corner, with a record of 10 fights, 8 wins, he is trained by Peter Niven, it's Steve Douett.
All right, the bomb squad and Peter Niven in the corner of Steve Douett, and we are set third man in centering our favourite, the living legend, Uncle Dave Hedgecott.
This is what I call, well, a good fight. If you do anything I ask you not to do, I will penalise, you understand? In case of knockdown, you must go the furthest neutral corner before I start any count, you understand? Yep. Okay, let's have a good fight.
Height and reach advantage going the way of the bald Douett. Freshly shaven look, I like it. Both men are excellent boxers. Douett, of course, did box professionally for a time. Both men are great kickers. The Muay Thai advantage would go to Shannon Forrester. So let's see how it all pans out. K1 rules do apply, so there will only be limited grappling for Shannon Forrester early on, trying to work the high knee to the jaw of Douett.
Getting the knee up to the face there of Douett, Forrester. And that's a big ask. Obviously, Douett, fair bit taller than Forrester.
Just me, Hammer, or did I hear thunder?
It's probably just you. But nevertheless, the Suncorp Piazza, we maybe should change the name to the Raincorp Piazza or something.
Must have been that kebab I ate earlier on.
Usually it's me that's doing all the thunder, but anyway.
Ooh, solid turning hook there from Steve Douett. Do look out for the handiwork from him. A high knee from Shannon Forrester. No elbows permitted, of course, under K1 rules. And Forrester seems to have his game plan worked out.
Okay, break, stop, let go of each other. Step
Uncle
back.
Dave standing in the neutral corner between the two men. We are under K1 rules. It'll be interesting to see how far Shannon Forrester can push the envelope when he locks on for the grapple.
I think Forrester's going to want to get into a boxing competition here with Douett. Douett, when it comes to hand skills, is fairly accomplished, fairly tidy. But Forrester's trying to walk forward, lock the grapple on and go to work with the knees.
Fight on.
Step up left hook there. High knee again from Forrester. That's definitely his game plan. Hook outside thigh kick. Snappy left there. Snappy jab again from Douett, and once more from Douett. Douett being forced to the outside of the ring. Forrester controlling centering early on here in the first round.
Well, it's New South Wales versus Queensland for this one. Douett, obviously from Wollongong.
Okay,
Forrester
stop, let go. Watch the heads
Gold
of both
Coast.
fighters. Fight on,
Hello
step
to
back.
Joey Lamatina and their quest.
Joey the morning.
Joey the morning and the quest.
Ooh, uppercut there from the bomber, the Wollongong Wonder Kicker. We haven't seen too many Wonder Kicks from him thus far. As Shannon Forrester tries to pull one off.
Bit of a slip on the
Crazy John logo.
The Crazy John logo.
Overhand there from Steve Douett, the bomb squad in his corner. Popping jab from Douett. Double forearm guard against the high right left round kick from Shannon Forrester.
I think Forrester's been cut, Michael. I see a little bit of blood trickling down the left-hand side.
Ooh, a knee to the sternum there from Forrester. And Forrester is prone to being cut in a lot of his fights, Hammer.
Stop, step back.
Bit of blood, bit of claret.
It's on the head, it's not on the eye, Shannon.
Being sprayed around from Forrester.
No elbows permitted, of course, under K1 rules. Forrester trying to get in as many knees as he can, and he is bleeding.
Trying to get a look at the... Ooh, have a look at that. Bit messy.
End of the first round.
Bit messy when they're going to go and clean Forrester up. He's been cut at the left-hand side of his head, Forrester. Whether it's from a head clash or a strike, I'm not really sure. But the cut did emanate in the first.
The milkshake song, Hammer.
It's one of your favourites.
Love the milkshake.
Big left hook just missing Forrester. Forrester getting cut, as we've said, to the left-hand side. Could have been as a result of that step-up left hand of Douett. It's getting a little messy. But Forrester certainly in the grapple and working well with knees. He scored some great knee shots there on Douett, Forrester.
I don't know if it's just me, Hammer, but I think that on the back of Steve Douet's shorts, they've spelt the word bomber incorrectly.
You being the oracle
The
of the
journalist didn't just
sport.
proofread the shorts there. I think they're missing a B.
The voice.
They've actually
the voice, Michael Chevelle, proofreading everything available to read.
I'll try and get a better look of it, but it looked like it said Boma.
But maybe a letter's dropped off. It's slid off in the rain.
Missing. Steve Boma Douett. And blood just streaking down the back of Shannon Forrester. Outside thigh kick from Douett.
Well, Forrester knows that cut is danger time for him, and he's trying to get in close and finish this one up. If the cut worsens, it could be danger land.
Ooh,
Nicely
uppercut
timed.
there from Steve Douett. All tied up, and Uncle Dave separates both men. And have a look at that. Looks like a scene out of the Passion of Christ, Hammer.
That's a blood fest in centre ring.
The Passion of Shannon Forrester.
Someone call the blood bank. There's a donation happening in centre ring right now.
Quart to donate here. That's a whole leader from Shannon Forrester. Wild looping right hand there.
Douett just giving himself room to work that long-ranging technique, and the uppercut again from Douett, zeroing in.
Blood all down the left side of the body of Shannon
affair.
Forrester. We do have the best ringside doctor in the business looking on, Dr. Peter Lewis, and he will not stop this bout unless one of two things is occurring, unless the blood is impeding the view permanently of Shannon Forrester and impairing his vision so badly that he can't fight, or he is losing so much blood that he cannot continue, that he's actually affected by how much blood he's losing. Other than that,
big looping head kick there from Forrester.
if it's simply looking messy, Hammer, if it's simply looking messy, Dr. Lewis will not stop it. And I bet you he won't stop it here.
There's blood coming out of the ear.
Coming out of the ear.
Is it coming out of the ear or is it dribbling from that cut? If it's dribbling from the cut and not impairing his vision, Dr. Lewis will not stop it.
Well, they want to wipe it down either way. It's looking a little bit untidy.
Step back down, please. No, I'm not going to let the round continue. Can I let the round continue? You can. Yep, okay.
Well, there you go. Dr. Peter Lewis will not stop it, and rightfully so. The blood is not impairing the vision of Shannon Forrester, nor is he losing too much blood that he may faint.
But it is messing up the yellow canvas.
It is messing up the yellow canvas, yes. So Dr. Lewis completely within his right there to continue this fight, and the crowd's certainly enjoying it. Shannon Forrester comes out swinging. Step up knee to the midsection there. Gut muncher from Douett. They spill to the canvas like a couple of wrestlers.
Stand up, wipe your gloves.
And poor old Steve Douett, Hammer. It's not even his blood. It's covered in it. Look at Shannon Forrester. Looks like a circus clown.
So, you could tell him that. Shannon Forrester is used to being cut, of course. You're used to fighting full tie rules, knees and elbows, all the good stuff. Unfortunately here, Douett's just systematically landing long-range technique. Again, snappy jab from Douett. Forrester having a little bit of trouble just getting around those long-ranging techniques of Douett and getting in for the grapple.
Right, stop.
Look at the ring, Hammer. We go for that overview, that bird's eye view shot. Speck with the blood.
I think Douett's a little bit phased by the blood loss himself.
Boma. There it is. I told you.
Boma.
Put that B in there. Who proofreads shorts these days?
Maybe it's in the fold of the shorts.
No, there's just no B. All right, there we go into the round.
It is
a
messy,
messy one.
That cut is not affecting Forrester, apart from a looking untidy, and it must be a fairly substantial cut. They'll go to work on it in the corner now. The leg kick there from Douett, just taking Forrester's footing out a little. Forrester trying for the knee strike. Douett wearing it on the forearm, and again Douett left and right hooks on Forrester, working nicely. Steve Douett. And Forrester, I'm surprised how high he's been able to get his knee up on Douett, probably because he's able to buckle Douett easily. He's got the grapple, he's got Douett's head down, and that is real inexperience in Thai rules. Steve Douett, that Forrester's able to knee him in the face.
Let's go.
Tarek Solak also concerned there, having words with Dr. Peter Lewis. And Dr. Lewis, you can see him, Hammer, hunched over the ring, keeping a close eye on proceedings. And they vest that cut, I think, on Shannon Forrester to try and stem the bleeding.
More Vaseline than the King's Cross chemist. As one of my own, Michael. You like that one? Just trot it up there.
It's beautiful imagery of, I don't want to say.
Once again, Forrester trying to end this one because he knows it's danger lane. Oh, quadruple left hooks there from Forrester on Douett. Nice work. And again, he's working that left hand nicely. He's got to keep it up, though, and guard the cut because Douett repeatedly just slapping the right hand across the cut, making it bleed more and more.
Well, Shannon Forrester unloading the heavy artillery early on in this round. Looking down, trying to confound Douett. Pops out the jab. A little bit of the Roy Jones Jr. there about Shannon Forrester. Trying to confound the Boma, Steve Douett. Douett flicks out his left, switches stance, rips away to the rib cage. Inside thigh kick, another inside thigh kick.
It's interesting that Douett's actually not even trying to hit the cut. He's actually working the body. It's almost like Douett doesn't know what he should do, whether he should go after the cut or not. But geez, those clashing of heads is not going to be doing it any good. On the inside, Douett doing it nicely.
Interesting to note, Hammer, that Forrester early on in the fight kept trying to get the knee up to the head, and he seems to have left that tactic behind now.
He's not grappling up anymore. Geez, Douett's wearing a lot of Forrester's blood. The left-hand side of Douett's head looks like he's taking a shotgun blast.
I have to say, after seeing Douett go the distance with Cenk Bayek last time out on No Respect 2, it's a very lethargic Steve Douett in centre ring here.
Well, Douett's looking a little tired now.
Step back. Hold on.
It's that missing B, Hammer. There it is, Boma.
Once again, Douett just throwing half-hearted attempts at his punches. Usually he's on the money in his hand skill. He's working a lot more rapid fire, but tonight Douett's sitting back, throwing ones and twos. Usually it's, fours and fives. Forrester, a little bit of flashy bobbing and weaving.
Well, what Shannon Forrester talk about painting the town red. He's doing it at the moment in centre ring, and he is covered. Overhand right at a wild looping uppercut there from Douett.
There's a bit of a speck on the camera lens even. It's just everywhere.
Let's get the handkerchief onto that one, guys. Outside thigh kick from Forrester, and Shannon Forrester, exuding confidence here in centre ring.
Well, as people with white shirts ringside go running, Shannon Forrester, there's a little bit of bother, but Douett slowed to almost a crawl. Forrester's keeping his work pace up.
Wasn't it, but I didn't say it, Steve. I'm sorry.
Dave Hedgecock saying that there was, Douett saying that Forrester butted him. Dave Hedgecock saying he didn't see it.
Okay.
It is becoming a real interesting affair, this one. Almost clouded by the bleeding of Forrester. It's almost throwing us out here. There's that much blood happening in centre ring.
Just stand over there, Steve.
From the crack on the side of Forrester's head.
Come on, mate. Wipe it up properly.
Exactly right. They need to clean it up.
Stand back in your corner. Back in your corner.
It's almost off-putting for Douett, I think. The amount of blood that's actually smeared around from Forrester.
Well, Uncle Zay telling him to clean it up. If Kadir Maruf was in there, Hammer, he'd have the towels out scrubbing away. He'd have the Mr. Sheen in there, the Jacks.
Again, Douett switching. Orthodox changing stance. From orthodox to southpaw, using and again he switches back. Douett, a very versatile fighter indeed, Steve Douett. Forrester a little bit out of sorts because of that cut. Ringside physician Peter Lewis giving it a good close looking at.
Okay, break, stop, step back. Give yourself some space.
Now the other question, of course, when they're in the clinch like that, how will the blood impair the vision of Steve Douett if it gets in Douett's eyes?
Well, exactly right, and it is a worry. You just want to... you don't want your... Oh, again, knees to the head.
High knees from Shannon Forrester. He's found his second wind here at the F16, and he is unloading once more. All over him.
Let go of the ropes. Let go of each other. Step apart. Hold on.
Douett's actually slowed, Michael. Remarkably so.
Very lethargic Steve Douett here tonight, Hammer. I'm a bit disappointed by what I'm seeing. He's usually a much more energetic fighter to watch, and he is really sucking in the air here in centre ring, and he's backed himself against the ropes throughout the entire fight.
Inside.
Okay,
Little sneako uppercuts there on the inside from Douett.
Just want to have a look. Can you see out of that eye?
Yeah.
Not affecting you at all?
Sorry?
Not affecting your vision at all?
A little bit.
Wrong answer.
Doctor, please. Doctor.
Let's go to what's behind door B,
Every
Shannon.
time he breathes, it's pumping.
Okay, we'll stop it.
They'll stop it. Oh, there's the right hand. Douett just pinging away at that cut. opened it right up. This is going to be stoppage, and victory should go to Douett. By the way, the cut.
Dave Hedgecock saying it's pumping. It's a scene out of Kill Bill on Shannon Forrester. Blood just spewing out of the left side of the head.
And I think Douett just sat back knowing that cut sooner or later was going to stop this one. Just peppering at it, opening it up nicely. But just it would be a little bit off-putting to see that much blood in about. There's that wrapping left knee getting up to the head of Douett. And for a fighter so short,
another
good stuff.
champion right here from the Brisbane Lions. And if Steve Douett from the red corner can take his award, can we please give him a round of applause? It was a brutal bloodbath up here, a literal bloodbath. And we're moving on, ladies and gentlemen, getting
Steve
closer
Douett
to the
by
main
TKO.
event.